Welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idol, and weekend time. I know that yesterday was Mario Day, but I already did a Mario-related video yesterday. You can go ahead and check it out. It's about the live-action Mario movie and how they're screwing over Chris Pratt with some slanderous articles in the media. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to celebrate the good things about Mario, and I couldn't think of a better way to do it than with another anime reaction. Only this time it's not an anime for once. A video game. The Kevin Bennett Mario Party Cypher. I am here with Hondo. He's going to help me review it. Aren't you, Hondo? I actually have another bird you guys have never seen named Yoshi. He's not quite hand-trained yet, although it would be great to have Yoshi help me with this. But you're just going to have to do, right, buddy? That being said, let's get to the reaction for the Mario Party Cypher. Alright, we got the Kevin Bennett, of course. It's his Cypher. Who all's going to be on it?
Let's get this party started.
Oh, okay. They're not gonna do an intro at the beginning. Well, I know Cam Steady's on this, but he's the only one. So I guess we're gonna start this, run this back, get it going from the get-go, and let's do it.
Let's get this party started. It's the name of the game. If you roll the dice with me, then you're insane. So let's play.
Alright, out the gate, I love this beat. This sort of like chiptune style thing going on. You've got some heavy bass. If you're listening to this, I would highly recommend headphones because, dude, yeah, that is some good bass. Kevin Bennett's great. He's actually done a part in my favorite nerdcore song of all time, Bang, the Kevin Bennett and Zach B. Cowboy Bebop song. So if you haven't listened to that, check that out. It is, again, literally my very favorite anime nerdcore rap of all time. But this is already doing awesome just on the beat alone. Let's get going.
Get the coins, make it rain. Get the stars, we in space. I'ma bankrupt all my brothers if they hate. It's okay. If I catch you on my block.
Alright, so we got Nicky Trax, who I believe I've heard on some nerdcore stuff, but I could be wrong. He's doing Luigi. Let's go for it.
We gon' have to square up. Think I'm taking L's, that's all cap. Fuck the new era here.
Taking L's, that's all cap. Like, okay, yeah, good wordplay. I've actually heard that similar line done by Breton Boy in the Geek Cypher, but still, it's one that works. You're gonna have to have lines like that in a cypher like this, so let's run it back a bit.
My block, we gon' have to square up.
I just block, square up, didn't catch that the first time. Once again, very good Mario references. The question block, there's squares, this works.
I'm taking L's, that's all cap. Fuck the new era. He was shooting for the stars, but now he's pushing up daisies. Man, you crazy if you thinking that some changes don't change me.
Wanna party?
Oh, speaking of Breton Boy, alright, so Breton Boy's been in a ton of these. I mean, he played Tails in the Sonic the Hedgehog rap cypher. He played Sonic in the Beasts of Anime cypher number 2, done by Shwabadi. Breton Boy is dope. His solo stuff is dope. His cyphers are dope. He's a skinny, lanky black dude with a powerhouse voice that does not look like it should come out of his body if you've never seen him. Breton Boy is awesome. Let's see what you got for Yoshi, Breton Boy. Yeah, no, not our bird Yoshi.
Crazy if you thinking that some changes don't change me.
Wanna party with me, better roll the dice. If you ain't getting lucky, then won't suffice. They see Yoshi and think that they got it right, but I ain't getting taught by no one. They say it takes one to know one, and since I've been a star, I'm grabbing them too. I hear the lick of them dudes when I slide with my boo. All you hear is a and I zoom.
Alright, yeah, so far Breton Boy stole the show.
Shoving up cake, watching them shake, you know I make them sweat. Doing a chance, wanna advance, know where to place your bets. Land up from the best, step aside for your princess. I'm a superstar, I'm soaring far above the rest.
Alright, that's Chi-Chi, you did great. You absolutely killed it. The way she does her like sing rap, that's what she is famous for. She's got just a killer voice, and while she can rap, her strength is very obviously in the way she sings. And so when she does those sort of mishmash of sing raps, it kills it. That is a catch. I mean, I know it's not a hook, but it feels like that's going to be a hook. You're going to remember that part of the song, and that's what you're going to be singing back to yourself because it just, it sticks in there. Killed it, Chi-Chi.
No, I'm not a peach or an average Stacy.
Alright, Night of Breath. I've only heard her, I think, in one other cypher. I could be wrong. She was in the Swordsman of Anime cypher done by Shwabadi, and she did fine. I wasn't familiar with the anime, but she still, as a rapper, absolutely killed it, which I actually kind of prefer when I don't know the anime, because then I can just appreciate the talent. So now that I know I'm seeing you in something else, let's see what you got, Night of Breath.
No, I'm not a peach or an average Stacy. Been title champion, so I can't be lazy. That's a wrestling sass, but I'm still their lady. I dress so wipe the floor with you, don't get angry.
If you don't know me, I'm sleeping on me, I'm dropping.
Alright, Macro. I can tell you I've never heard him. And you're really going to try hard to impress me, buddy, because I don't give a damn about Donkey Kong. I think he's one of the most annoying Mario characters in the series. So see if you can change my opinion, Mac. Also, it's a clever name, Macro. Yeah, I like that. I'll give you points there.
If you don't know me, I'm sleeping on me. I'm dropping knowledge, better pay attention. I'm big and bad like the Dark Knight. I'm drop kicking my competition. Drunk was knocking, we party rocking. I drink knowing I'm not stopping. I'm DK, but I'm Diddy bopping. We drift car.
DK, but I'm Diddy bopping, Diddy Kong. Diddy is also a word for a short song, which is really good because these verses are short. That's another thing that I'm actually finding interesting. I'm wondering if everyone's going to have like 2 verses because these are some really short. I mean, you're getting like a 16 or less in this. I expected much longer verses, especially from Kevin Bennett, who's known for his absurdly long and intricate verses. But yeah, I enjoyed that Diddy bop. That was actually a really, really cool line right there.
On the first stop,
You going down and saying nothing.
Alright, Chewy Cat I know I've heard. He's doing Toad. Let's check it.
My kingdom loud, it may be small, but it's mushroom crushing. I'm coming now. Who's the main character now? Cause it ain't you. I'm going for the top spot to erase you.
Alright, I like his delivery, to erase you. Like, he's got this really calm swagger, like this absolute confidence that it's not befitting of Toad at all, and I think the fact that it's not befitting of Toad is making me enjoy it more. Oh, part 2. Okay, so yeah, they're doing multiple. See, this is new. Is this new beat gonna stick the whole time? Maybe it's the villain characters like Bowser?
Won't invite me to your party, crash it. Big bully Bowser taking stars like magic. Step out of my space, find out what happens. You at first place, oh no, how tragic. Reverse your fortunes, turn a blackjack into Jack Black. All your coins.
Turn a blackjack into Jet Black, because Jet Black plays him in the movie, but also, nice wordplay there, I like that.
Belong in my backpack. I destroy and enjoy when I ransack. Hitting with the flame breath if they don't stand back.
Big money, big.
Alright, Peso Pete, nice. Oh, it was part 2? I didn't see who played Bowser. Maybe that was part 2? I'm not sure. Either way, just when it comes to the flow and how, you know, the actual rap progressed, I actually think so far, yeah, the Bowser one's been the best. There was some really nice wordplay there that I think was really fun and interesting to listen to. So as far as like if I was going to go see this live, that would be the part I'd be most looking forward to so far to hear performed because of just the intricacy there. Yeah, I like that. Nice work.
$8. I need to stack her answer.
By the way, if anyone doesn't know what Peso Pete looks like, he looked like Wario. Let's be real. So good casting here. Let's just run this back.
Ransack, hitting with the flame breath if they don't stand back.
Big money, big dollar. I need to stack her answer. I ain't no enemy, ain't taking ransom. I need this change, come up ain't random. My money mobile ain't talking about Samsung. You hold the L at my partner in tandem. He getting pounds when I dash and one. You know it's go time, wrist on gold mine.
full of spirit like lots of booze. I got the keys, I am.
Booze. All right, I see what you're doing. This has not been the most intricate Cypher I've ever heard, but some of those little zingers are simply clever. Like, they're not over the top, like, oh, I didn't see that coming, but they are simple in a cute way. They're like, oh, dude, that's great. I appreciate this, which is kind of probably a vibe they went for, because that's Mario in and of itself. That's Mario Party. So I almost wonder if the simplicity in this is intentional, because if so, it makes perfect sense.
Not to lose, roll the dice if you got the juice. I'll take your coins, you cannot refuse. Back at the mansion, time for new games. Golden pipe when I see your boot thing. Ain't no drop bones when we do things. Ghostface killer, but I'm not from Wu-Tang. Don't assume that.
Oh, that was a hard bar. Ghostface killer, but I'm not from Wu-Tang. That was brilliant. That's not my favorite verse, but probably my favorite line. That being said, I didn't know Zach B was on this. Zach B, as I've said many times, is right up there with Fable, my favorite in all of nerdcore. So the fact that he is Shy Guy, and he is probably the nerdcore artist that has shown his face the absolute least, is perfect. Zach impressed me because I talk big of you. And if he does not do the greatest here, which I can't imagine happening, just go check out all of his other stuff because he's never put out a bad track.
drop bones when we do things. Ghostface killer, but I'm not from Wu-Tang.
Don't assume that I won't have some remedies. Trust him more than just a common enemy. You thought you had me left with thoughtful memories, but take what's mine and soon you'll all be dead to me. Just cause I'm quiet don't mean there's no penalties. They picking on me every time it's jealousy. So when I do it back, they get no empathy. A little shy, that's why I have these tendencies. You know it's so
I wish that was longer. Zach, the way he enunciates is unlike any rapper. I don't mean any nerdcore rapper, any rapper. You cannot find another rapper in the wild anywhere that is like Zach B. For a lot of these dudes, whether it be shwabadi, whether it be Dizzy 8, any of them, I'll be like, oh yeah, you know, he does a similar style to insert rapper here. Not Zach. Zach's style is entirely his own, and so much of it is because of the deadpan delivery that should not work but comes across with just uber laid back confidence with him, and just, I mean, he is like Dorothy from Big O, if you've ever seen that show. If Dorothy was a rapper, it would be Zach B. That was awesome. I'm a bit biased, but that was awesome. Let's check out Bowser Jr.
Got no empathy, a little shy, that's why I have these tendencies.
You know it's so when the shells hit his back.
Delta D is doing, okay, that makes sense. Delta D has a very great sing, you know, he does a lot of singing in his raps, and it's great. New Age Yakuza has some really good Delta D's in it, if you know that song. So yeah, this is gonna be great.
I know I'm young, but I still got the slaps. I roll the dice, put my city on the map. And I know turtles usually slow, but shit gon' go downhill fast. Fuck
She get pom-poms when I die bombs on a lockdown like spoon ring, get back.
Is this Shara? Hold on, who is this? Is this Frivolous Shara? This is... Oh, this is Frivolous Shara. Okay, well, I said Chi-Chi was my favorite when it comes to the females in the nerdcore scene. Sorry, Chi-Chi, your singing is top, but when it comes to the rapping, Frivolous Shara is the best. She is... Oh, no, Frivolous Shara, there is no other chick like her in the nerdcore scene. Oh, running this back because I want to hear this. She is just a killer.
go downhill fast. Fuck
She get pom-poms when I die bombs on a lockdown like spoon ring, get back. Jimmy on the black swan with the red bonnet, get to you, finna get slashed. Like a tom-tom hit you head on, got a smile song, a shuriken, sneak attack. I'm a boss chick, not a sidekick, I may not be first, but ain't coming up last.
There was no watching me when I walked in, it was aware of what I wanted. To give a whomp and to get them washed on the board like it's laundry.
Not a sidekick, I may not be first, but ain't coming up last.
There was no
Oh, that was awesome. That was great. Frivolous, you killed it. There have been so many great, since they've just been little snippets of raps instead of like what I would consider full verses, it's almost like a unique showcase of all these rappers' different sort of talents. And I can't say, I thought Breeton Boy had it. He came out the gate, I was like, oh dude, Breeton Boy's already stole this. Every single rapper's like, oh, but it could be this. And let me tell you, I'm feeling this. This is a pretty interesting Cypher.
watching me when I walked in, it was aware of what I wanted. To give a whomp and to get them washed on the board like it's laundry. Why with the why now? Wanna win it all, but why's up in his wallet? Hopping up on the map, I wanna be with the pockets. Wanna be on the roster, wanna be on the island. I got bombs at the wazoo with the war when you pushing the buttons, but overall I'll be wildin'.
Ooh. Okay, so there's multiple parts. So I'm sorry to whoever played Bowser. I'll go back and check real quick because I want to make sure that you get your your name in here. And then we'll get back to the part 3. Oh, shout out! Oh my God, shout out! Okay, how did I not realize that was shout out? I feel so dumb. Another one of the greats. Full disclosure. Follow him on Twitter. He's awesome. He is so good about responding to his fans. He and I have had multiple interactions on Twitter. The guy is, if anyone embodies just the real life anime hard work mentality, it is Xiao Dao. He not just with his rapping, everything in life he puts his mind to. You find this dude giving it his all. He doesn't know the name, doesn't know the meaning of the word failure. He also just got a track in Fortnite. Now, I personally couldn't care less about Fortnite. I think that Fortnite is, incredibly lame. Sorry, anyone watching that's a fan. If you love it, cool for you. But just because I don't care about Fortnite doesn't mean that it is not super dope. So know that he just got a track in Fortnite. So yeah, shout out. No wonder that Bowser was one of the best yet because it was freaking shout out. Oh, I feel so dumb. Another beat change. I will say, I liked the first beat the best, but I think I liked the verses in the second part the best. So it's kind of an interesting dichotomy here. I also saw who was coming up next by accident, so I'll let you guys know. It is look like Diggs to Prophecy. Yeah, so Diggs to Prophecy, once again, I just talked about how Shout Out was incredible on Twitter. Diggs is no different. Diggs is just one incredible dude. He's known for doing waifu raps. You gotta listen to him. His waifu raps are the absolute best. I have not reacted to any on the channel yet because I like my reactions to be reactions. First time listening, and I listen to a waifu rap pretty much the moment it drops, anytime one comes out. So yeah, maybe in the future I'll actually react to a waifu rap. But Diggs to Prophecy is great. Him doing a Goomba is hilarious because he normally is all about rapping about sexy women, so this is gonna be interesting.
No hands and it's not your time, but it is my chance. With a roll of the dice, I could change your life. Homie, name your price, we could throw them hands high and most.
we could throw them hands. So Goomba doesn't have hands. I imagine that's the joke you're going for, and if so, well played.
The booty, my stage if you knew me. I drop on my seat and the kick is a duty. I only got pluses, it's good for a newbie. A ref when you need it, don't come at me moody. I got the shell on my back, know that.
Mega Ran. Okay, so Mega Ran, not particularly known for the anime nerdcore scene. Mega Ran is an OG nerdcore artist. Nerdcore as a genre started around 2006 with like MC Frontalot and whatnot. And Mega Ran came up in that era of nerdcore around MC Lars, MC Chris, Spose, all of them. I've been listening to Mega Ran longer than any of these nerdcore rappers just because he's one of the OGs from the original era of nerdcore when the genre was first invented. So dope to see him on a track like this. Let's hear it, Mega Ran.
I'ma give him hell on the track. Spike ball coming right at your face. That's how you know that the fellas is back. We on the attack. When I spit at you, you're becoming a subject of ridicule. It's the end of you. Leave you staring at the game over screen looking pitiful. Put me down and I come back again.
Mix Williams is also great. Apparently, they just got the all-stars for this Cypher, apparently, because every single name they've dropped is like, oh yeah, no, I knew these guys. It would make sense to bring the nerdcore all-stars for a Mario Party verse. Like, this is great. And yeah, Mega Ran, again, killed it. Mega Ran kills everything he does, of course.
Again, substance you niggas lacking in. If I lock eyes, then it's on sight. If I lose control, I get on track again. You got a limit on lives. I'm on that infinite shit like a god. Yeah.
I'm on that infinite shit like a god because, you know, when you jump on a dry bones in a Mario game, they don't stay dead. They just come right back up, as opposed to Mario who has limited lives, or Luigi, or Luigi. But yeah, so that's a pretty good line, assuming that I interpreted it correctly.
Yeah, really don't fuck with you guys. Only got Boo and the King on my side.
Every time I nailed a coffin shit.
Oh, Jamar Rose. I haven't heard him in a while. Interesting. I can point to a couple ciphers he's been on, but I would need reminded, but okay.
They won't see what I did. Turn it around and use the other side just for cracking his lid. Cool but true, we taking everything, not a trace when we slid. Been a problem throwing all these hammers, hopefully one of them hit.
Who didn't want to fly on demand? Would you?
Dreaded Yasuke. Oh, another dude who was just incredible. He's doing, what are these guys called? Camlins or whatever? Calamex? Either way, I'm excited for it.
That gonna see me turn to die for the brand. Better pay me if he lie on the bench. I slap with the beat with a slide.
Comex, there it is.
To my sleeve when I ride with a stick. Look out for the grip. I'm coming at an angle. Fakes better leave. Everybody hate Chris. Everything I'm gonna miss. I send it to the angel.
Everybody hate Chris. That's okay. Good line.
Little B, cause I cannon on him, kinda standing for the Riz arms. I let it book, I press me, you can oppress me, I'm only here to take stars. Within a party, you fit in JR. I'm in a spaceship, you in a car. Way that I'm spitting, it's hit after hit after hit. I be hitting them like an AR. Leave them spinning.
Alright. I didn't pause to tell you who that was. For one, you're watching this. You see the shwabadi. Shwabadi is a really unique rapper. He's very, very similar to Zach B, and there's no one else out there like him. Sort of. There's no other rapper out there like him. He's part of the UK trio. You know, Russage, him, Connor Quest, plus, you know, several other UK rappers like Breton Boy, like Xiao Dao. But you guys remember the British invasion, the second British invasion in the 90s, where they no longer were trying to hide their British accents, you know, these British rock bands? That is shwabadi. He is so unabashedly English. I don't know if I've ever heard the dude pronounce the letter R. I want to hear him pronounce breakfast in real life, because I don't know if the dude can articulate the R sound. It is amazing. I love shwabadi. It sounds like I'm digging at him. No, I love the way he delivers, because his accent is so thick. It's amazing. Alright, let's keep this going.
Flow is deadly, there ain't no rumor. I'm ruthless, turn it to a scary movie. Weighing in the cut, cause I'm ruthless, no movie. And I don't let nobody close to me. You jump up in this water, ain't no getting farther when approaching me. You back up, if you don't back up, I'm sending you back up. You losing your life trying to face this thing.
Part 4! Okay! So many beat changes. How many Mario characters you gonna go through? Hey, this is a Cypher.
Whenever you see the Diddy Kong with the fitted on no pants.
Nimraps. Oh, dude, Nimraps is great. He's also had some pretty dope W's lately. Someone else I would highly recommend you follow on Twitter. Nimraps is just mwah. So yeah, let's get going. Let's roll this back a bit. He's doing some Diddy Kong. I'm down, Nimraps.
Whenever you see the Diddy Kong with the fitted on no pants, badly detected. I don't need to work, gotta steal your stars like I'm adding collections. That's easy methods. Calling me a cheater, man, is he desperate? Stars going up and down like a manic depressive. You might say that is aggressive, but I'm always the first person that is selected, and that is impressive.
Okay, this is, oh, Sailor Love is so great. This is probably the second best beat after that very first initial beat. The second and third were not bad. I don't want to say the second and third beats weren't bad, but this is very much, I'm loving this beat. I think Nimraps rapped over it perfectly. Like, his flow, his cadence, his voice fits this style of beat. Once again, it had those little chiptune moments, which I absolutely dig. Sailor Love, she's incredible. She's been on, off the top of my head, she was on the Ladies of Anime Cypher, in which she killed it. So she's gonna be doing Rosalina. I'm gonna roll this back.
Person that is selected and that is impressive.
The shade! How dare you throw such shade at Peach and Daisy? I mean, granted, Rosalina is best girl, you're not wrong, but the shade of it all, Sailor Love, damn!
Stepping on the scene through the TV screen, you know Mario.
Mateo's fantastic. He does a lot of work with Cam Steady on the Pokemon ciphers. So, yeah, I'm excited to hear this. I've preached about how great Mateo is before. In fact, probably in some of my recent videos, if I remember right, he was in one. Let's go, Mateo.
On the scene through the TV screen, you know Mario, but now it's me. You want a piece of me, please? My body is Reggie, and you'll get a piece of me.
My body is Reggie, and you'll get a piece of me. Okay. That's right up there with that Ghostface line. Now I got 2 contenders for best line in this cipher. Ah!
One, the true human among mushrooms and the Coopers, I'm second to none. And if you take my star, then I'm pulling the plug, cause if I can't win, then nobody does.
Couldn't reach me if you stood on a stool, deflating your ego like a...
DeWolf is great. I heard her in, I believe it was the Beast Cypher, Swordsman of Anime Cypher. Maybe she was in both, I don't remember. But, okay, yeah, this is her kind of, I've heard her rap in this sort of style before. Clearly her trademark. Let's see where it goes.
Nobody does.
Couldn't reach me if you stood on a stool, deflating your ego like I told in the school. How I double the dash and triple the shrooms, get you up out of my path. You finished in last. No ore, but you stuck in a loop. Superstar, now I'm off to the moon. Don't need a recital, I'm always in tune.
That was interesting. I actually really appreciate that rap. I think that's one I'm going to have to listen to a couple times because I know she did. So she was doing, rap. It was like A-B, I believe. And then she threw in an AC, rhyme scheme and then went back to A-B, I think is what happened. But I'm not quite sure. So to someone listening for a first time, it might sound like she actually got off her rhyme scheme for a bit when really she didn't get off of it. She just switched it up and switched back. And it was so seamless. It almost sounds like a mistake, assuming I heard it correctly. Like, that was actually one of the more intricate ones I've heard since, whoever it was earlier I said, it had the Ghostface Killer one. Like, that was pretty cool, DeWolf. I liked it.
Stuck in a loop, superstar, now I'm off to the moon. Don't need a recital, I'm always in tune.
McGuire sounds just like McGuire always does, and that's not a bad thing. Homeboy kills it with his vocals. Everything I've heard him in, he's done more singing. He's always done like the chorus work or whatnot than the rap, so I wonder if that's what he's going to do here. But show me what you got, McGuire.
I'm so fly, call me bird with a O. I'm a ride, my crew up in tow. Is that a mouth or a nose or a hole? I don't know.
Came up out of the hole, hit my can like my
Oh!
Hot right by like he's in a goal. Trip my dice like I need a most. Serial star now I need to go. Brand new game now we on the road. Princess speaks like we on the phone. In first place like leave me alone. Yeah.
Break on my feet, yeah, they should bet on me. Ready to go.
Alright, so gonna run this back. Connor Quest is great, another member of the UK trio. Can't suck his dick enough. But McGuire, bro, I think I've only ever heard you sing. Like, I've heard you do like a little bit of rap here and there, but I don't think I've ever heard you do a full verse because you're always doing the hook in other people's songs when I hear you. That was dope. You kind of changed. Not that I had a negative opinion of you, but the respect meter just went up.
In first place like leave me alone.
Break on my feet, yeah, they should bet on me. Ready to go, whether it's red or green. Introvert, my head's in the dirt, but from within the shell, I show down the scene. Take a Cooper's crown, paratroopers can shoot you down with a boom and pow. My stand, my pose with a dutiful stance, but no matter what I'm doing, I'ma do my dance.
Like the TikToks, the TikTok trend, the Cooper dance. He's like, ba, ba. Whatever.
Connor threw in some of that signature comedy that he is so good at there at the end. Yeah, that was a pretty great cipher, I won't lie. I was not expecting all the change-ups. I wasn't expecting micro verses. I don't know if this was necessarily the greatest encapsulation of everyone's talents because these were what I consider micro verses. That being said, the cast they got for this, some of the best in the game. I don't think there's anyone I would not recommend you go and listen to. That being said, the obvious standouts are, Xiao Dao. You always gotta listen to Xiao Dao's solo work, or at least the stuff that, he puts out as opposed to being featured on. Xiao Dao kills it. Same with Shwabadi, same with Zach B. Diggs to Prophecy is great. Delta D's is good. I mean, almost everyone here I've listened to their solo work and really enjoyed. No offense to those that I haven't gotten to it yet. It's a very, very large genre, this nerdcore anime genre, especially to someone like me who's been listening to nerdcore since like 06-ish, and this is like a new realm, a new evolution of nerdcore. But yeah, this was impressive. I don't know that this is, again, kind of like the last Rustage one that I did, the Itachi one. I don't know if this is a good introduction to nerdcore anime ciphers. Again, this isn't anime, this is a video game, but as a whole, everyone mostly thinks of these artists and they think of anime. Point is, I don't think it's a good introduction, but I think after you've shown someone some other ciphers and then some solo work, and then you throw this one on, maybe to give them a break from the anime stuff, you pair this with the Sonic the Hedgehog cipher by Cam Steady, and yeah, I think that you would be absolutely onto something. This was pretty good. The first and fourth beats, perfect. Second and third beats, still really good, but those first and fourth beats were just fantastic. This might be some of the Kevin Bennett's best work. Again, not his best work, because I'm going to have a hard time finding anything that will ever top Bang. But again, that's Zach B featuring the Kevin Bennett. So as far as the work that your name is at the forefront, yeah, by all means, this might be your best work. I'm quite impressed. Normally I come around at the end of these with some sort of negative thing to say, like, hey, I would have changed this, or what, these reactions are supposed to be honest, and I've kind of dug at some of the anime raps or some of the nerdcore raps I've listened to in the past. Even if my overall review is positive, I would always say, look, there was this aspect or that aspect that didn't work, and I'm struggling to find one of these that doesn't. You could maybe say the verses should have been longer and just axe some of those, other characters that, like Shy Guy or whatever, but I don't even know if that's the case. I mean, because those little personalities, this is a Mario Party cipher. To be a party, you gotta have a lot of folk. So maybe you could have extended the length of the song, make it like a 14-minute cipher. I mean, those have been done in the past. I don't know why not do it now. Because, yeah, I wish that everyone's talents would have been showcased more. But that's the only real criticism I have, is that there wasn't enough, and this was already so much that it leaves you wanting more. I guess that is the showbiz mentality, leave them wanting more, and it absolutely did. So yeah, all of you guys, go, by all means, check out these anime ciphers. I've done several reactions, so check out the Nerdcore anime playlist right here. I've done other reactions to ciphers, individual songs, even some Hololive stuff once or twice there. If you're into that, it's in the same playlist. Also, since it is Mario Day, or at least, well, since yesterday was Mario Day, here's the follow-up to Mario Day. Please check out this video right here about the Super Mario Bros. Movie article that I've covered. And just note that I am not actually a reaction channel. I'm mostly a nerdy news channel, so I just love doing these reactions. I love showing off the nerdcore genre to people that aren't super familiar with it or anything to that effect. And, yeah, that's going to be it. It's all here in the nerdosphere, and this has been Words of Paradise.